It has seen more than its fair share of... This is Joe Mixon. He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Back to Mixon on second down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
First down, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On third down, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Christian Barmore busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, now it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means... They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay,
That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And the Pats have... first and 10, Joe Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. This defense for the Patriots, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for Cincinnati.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see better.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Patriots have it. But that play, it looked like trouble from the very beginning, and it wound up being even bigger trouble than they anticipated.
Yeah, and instead of cutting his losses on the play, I think what happens here is receivers get so excited about this play call with the chance to run with it that they try and really make it work no matter what. He just needed to cover up on that one, but he didn't, and they lost possession.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep this.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he
could. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. They will throw on first down with Burrow. This is the tight end, Njoku. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 6 yards left on second down. From the gun to give to Mixon. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 54 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And throwing, Jones. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be a second down. They hand this off to Harris, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, it's Harris, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run with Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
This is Harris. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had great action yesterday, and this, the first of 3 more games coming at you here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC wildcard game. And you can see the result there. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the third quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
They'll start the drive with Harris, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for the Patriots. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Mixon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen down. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
On the return is Olszewski.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here into the hands of Harry.
Yard line. A big play there for New England.
awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he'll work this forward for about. Play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They go play action here on first down. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry, a 20-yard touchdown. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, ready? 11, 11, 11, 11.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And Burrow going to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Now it's Burrow. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Here's Burrow. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Christian Barmore picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
This is caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Pats at the line ready to go.
And you'd have to say they have in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's another carry for Harris.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for the Patriots. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Stevenson.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Ron Williams.
And the Patriots come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.